Good morning, Christians. I'm on my way to go have breakfast with a friend. And so I challenge you to go read Psalms chapter 1. Read the whole thing. It's a short one. But one thing that really stuck out with me about this Psalms is, who we hang out with. You know, are your friends godly friends? Are those who you hang out with godly people? Or do they mock God? Or because you are kind of who you hang out with. Now, this isn't saying that you can't go and like minister to ungodly people. This isn't saying that you can't hang out with ungodly people. What this is saying is, are your friends fulfilling? Because if you're hanging out with ungodly people, you're going to fall to temptation harder than you would if than you're hanging out with people that are more godly. So, because we know that God doesn't, in the wind today, God doesn't judge on race, gender, and etc. He judges on the basis of your faith. There's two paths that lie before us. There's God's way of obedience or the way of rebellion, heaven or hell, fruitful or ridicule. And guys, you got to take this very serious because I think Jesus is coming back real soon. In the Psalms, there is a word called prosperity. It's when we apply God's wisdom. The fruit we bear will receive God's approval. How promising is that? Like, how good is that? God doesn't criticize us for what we do wrong. God sees us with loving eyes, protecting us and keeping us from stumbling on our journey, because God doesn't leave us. We leave God. We step out underneath his protection whenever we sin. So you got to live those fruitful lives. You got to be in the word. You have to have a strong prayer life, because so that way we don't stumble. Yes. When we get into the Word and we're studying and we're meditating with God and we're taking notes and we're writing stuff down, look for signs of His care for you today. And then bask in that thought that He is guiding you and helping you on your path. Because God wants us to live righteous lives. He doesn't want us to live sinful lives, guys. So I hope you have a great day. Go read Psalms chapter 1. I believe there's 6 verses, maybe 8. And you guys have a blessed day. Love you. Bye.